Richard Hoggart's The Way We Live Now, Dilemmas in Contemporary Culture is a reflective examination of the profound cultural and societal changes occurring in late 20th century Britain. Drawing on his extensive background in cultural studies, Hoggart explores how modernity, globalization, and technological advancement have reshaped everyday life, values, and social relationships. With a critical but compassionate eye, he addresses the dilemmas faced by contemporary society as it grapples with the tension between tradition and innovation, individualism and community, and cultural continuity and change. The book reflects Hoggart's enduring concern with the intersection of culture, society, and individual experience. He views culture not as a static entity, but as a dynamic and evolving process, shaped by historical forces and the everyday practices of ordinary people. In The Way We Live Now, Hoggart focuses on the cultural transformations brought about by rapid economic and technological change, questioning what these shifts mean for human relationships, social cohesion, and the collective sense of identity. One of the central themes of the book is the erosion of traditional values and social structures in the face of modernity. Hoggart is particularly concerned with the decline of community-based ways of living, which he sees as a defining characteristic of earlier generations. He reflects nostalgically on the mutual support, shared values, and informal networks of solidarity that once defined working-class neighborhoods, contrasting these with the increasing fragmentation and isolation of contemporary life. For Hoggart, this loss of community represents not only a cultural shift, but also a moral and emotional impoverishment. At the same time, Hoggart is critical of the uncritical nostalgia that often accompanies discussions of the past. He acknowledges that traditional ways of life were not without their flaws, including insularity, conformity, and resistance to change. Nevertheless, he argues that the communal spirit and groundedness of earlier cultures provided a sense of purpose and belonging that is often lacking in modern society. This tension between celebrating tradition and recognizing its limitations runs throughout the book, giving Hoggart's analysis a nuanced and balanced quality. Another major focus of the book is the impact of consumerism and mass culture on contemporary values. Hoggart critiques the rise of a culture driven by materialism, instant gratification, and the relentless pursuit of novelty. He argues that this consumerist ethos promotes superficiality and erodes deeper forms of meaning and connection. For Hoggart, the dominance of commercial entertainment and advertising has introduced a new set of values that prioritize individual pleasure and status over collective well-being and moral responsibility. Hoggart also examines the role of technology in shaping contemporary culture. While he acknowledges the potential benefits of technological innovation, he is wary of its dehumanizing effects. He critiques the ways in which technology can distance individuals from one another, replacing face-to-face interactions with impersonal forms of communication. He also reflects on the ways in which technology has transformed the nature of work, leisure, and education, questioning whether these changes truly enhance human flourishing or merely create new forms of alienation. The book is also concerned with the role of education in contemporary culture. Hoggart sees education as a crucial means of fostering critical thinking, cultural literacy, and social engagement. However, he is critical of the ways in which modern educational systems often prioritize technical skills and economic utility over broader intellectual and moral development. He calls for an approach to education that values creativity, critical inquiry, and the cultivation of empathy, arguing that these qualities are essential for navigating the complexities of contemporary life. Throughout The Way We Live Now, Hoggart's analysis is characterized by a deep concern for the human condition. He is particularly attuned to the ways in which cultural and societal changes affect individuals' sense of identity, purpose, and connection. He reflects on the pressures and anxieties of modern life, including the relentless pace of change, the erosion of traditional support systems, and the challenges of finding meaning in a rapidly evolving world. These reflections are grounded in a compassionate understanding of human vulnerability and resilience, making the book both intellectually rigorous and emotionally resonant. Hoggart's writing is marked by a blend of critical insight and personal reflection. He draws on his own experiences and observations to illustrate broader cultural trends, creating a narrative that is both accessible and thought-provoking. His prose is clear and engaging, combining scholarly analysis with a conversational tone that invites readers to reflect on their own experiences of cultural change. This approach makes The Way We Live Now not only an academic study, but also a deeply personal and relatable exploration of contemporary life. Despite its many strengths, the book has faced some critique. Some readers have argued that Hoggart's analysis is overly nostalgic, idealizing the past, while underestimating the potential of modernity to foster new forms of connection and creativity. Others have suggested that his critique of mass culture and consumerism reflects a somewhat elitist perspective, failing to fully acknowledge the ways in which individuals engage with and subvert these cultural forces. These critiques highlight the inherent challenges of navigating the complexities of cultural analysis, particularly in a rapidly changing world. Nevertheless, The Way We Live Now remains a powerful and relevant exploration of the dilemmas facing contemporary culture. Hoggart's insights into the tensions between tradition and modernity, community and individualism, and materialism and meaning continue to resonate in today's world as societies grapple with the challenges of globalization, technological change, and cultural diversity. His reflections offer valuable perspectives on the possibilities and pitfalls of cultural transformation. One of the enduring strengths of the book is its commitment to the idea of cultural agency. Hoggart emphasizes that individuals and communities are not merely passive recipients of cultural messages, but active participants in shaping their cultural environments. He highlights the potential for resistance, adaptation, and creativity in the face of cultural and societal pressures, offering a hopeful vision of the possibilities for renewal and transformation.